Okay, well, we should do some more examples using the product rule. And what I'd like to start with is, what if we have the product of three functions? How do I take the derivative of f of x times g of x times h of x? Well, we could do this. We could think of this derivative this way. Could think of it as f of x times the combined function g of x times h of x. And now, as we go to take the derivative of that, what we would do is, well, again, there's two functions here. One is f of x, the other is g of x times h of x. So we make two copies. In the first copy, take the derivative of the first function. In the second, take the derivative of the second. So this first term becomes f prime of x times g of x times h of x. Plus, now when we take the derivative of this function g of x times h of x, well, it's a product, so I'll make two copies. In the first copy, take the derivative of the first function, g. In the second copy, take the derivative of the second function, h. And now distribute, remove the grouping symbols, so multiply through by f of x, and we'll get f prime of x times g of x times h of x, plus f of x, when I multiply times this, times g prime of x times h of x, plus f of x times g of x times h prime of x. And this would be the result. Notice if I have the product of three functions and I want to take the derivative, I can simply make three copies. Take the derivative of the first function in the first copy, the second function in the second copy, and the last function in the last copy. I think from this you could imagine how you might take the derivative of the product of four functions or the product of five functions or so on. The derivatives would get a little bit longer though. Okay, so I'll let you speculate on what you think this is, the derivative of f times g times h times j. All right, we won't bother with that. All right, but now let's take a look at this example. Suppose that h of x is x squared times f of x times g of x, and we'd like to find h prime of 2. Well, all right, h of x, since h of x is the product of three functions, x squared times f of x times g of x, to take the derivative of h of x, we'll make three copies. All right, in the first copy, we'll take the derivative of the first function, x squared. In the second copy, we'll take the derivative of the second factor, x. And in the third function, we'll take the derivative of the third factor, g of x, and then we'll add these up. Okay, so let's see. So this is going to be then h prime of x is equal to 2x times f of x times g of x plus x squared times f prime of x times g of x plus another x squared times f of x times g prime of x. Now if we go to evaluate h at 2, or I should say h prime at 2, we have to go through and replace each instance of x with 2. So this will be 2 times 2 plus f of 2 times g of 2 plus 2 squared times f prime of 2 times g of 2 plus 2 squared again times f of 2 times g prime of 2. So of course 2 times 2 is 4. So this would be 4. F of 2 is 2. And g of 2 is 5. Okay, plus 2 squared is 4. F prime of 2 is negative 1. G of 2 is 5. Plus 2 squared again is 4. F of 2 is 2. G prime of 2 is 7. And so now it just is a matter of calculating these results. And we'll get 10 times 4 is 40. 20, 4 times 20 times negative 1 is negative 20. And let's see here, we have 4 times 2 is 8 times 7 is 56. So this is 40 and 56 is 96 minus 20 is 76.